Hey, this is Mike, and you're watching Reelblack, and today, wow, honor and privilege to be in the room with J.D. Dillard and Jacob Latimore, who've got a great new movie called Sleight, which is coming your way.
So you do magic?
I mean, a little. My dad passed a while back, and my mom passed last year. It's just me and my little sister, Tina. Love of my life.
What's up? You have been doing good. I've been hearing there's a new supplier in the area. Homie moves into our backyard and starts selling like I don't exist. We're gonna pay him a little visit. Talk to him about etiquette.
It's good to see you. I haven't seen you since Sundance.
Yeah. So, I grew my beard out a little bit.
Hopefully a little of this too. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Big things. And then you're coming out on Blumhouse, which is right after.
It's an exciting time to be, working with Blumhouse for sure.
Love Blumhouse.
Yeah, so Jacob, my first time meeting you, but I've been a fan for a long time.
Thank you.
Black Nativity to Collateral Beauty.
Thank you.
We've just seen you blossom and grow, and now you're the star of this movie. So, what attracted you to Sleight?
I mean, Sleight is a great sort of genre balancing film. Well, we see a relatable kid named Bo who loves street magic and has so many different things going on, which life can be that way sometimes. And I just felt like Bo was really, really relatable. He was one of the most relatable sort of superhero or kids that I've ever read about. So I just wanted to be a part of this because I mean it was different. Obviously it's a different movie. It's a like I said, the most relatable sort of character I've read about in this world, and and as an actor, doing so many different things, I definitely want to dive into more outside the box scripts. So.
Right, and I mean that's always a challenge, right? I mean I think when we spoke before in terms of balancing genre. I mean this is really an origin story.
Yeah.
I mean, can you speak to that? Because some people might look and say, well, another drug dealing thing, but then the way you guys do it is so different.
Yeah, I mean, and one thing we talked about a lot was just it is a character that maybe we have seen, like the young black boy selling drugs, but the point behind it and what Alex, my co-writer, and I were really looking to do is kind of find like the empathetic way into that, realize, kind of shed light on this is something that could happen to any of us. So, it's why Bo has, a brilliant mind and a scholarship, and it's like circumstance that sort of forces him into this other lifestyle. And I think in that's something that we all can relate to. We've all been forced to do things that maybe we don't love. Not necessarily criminal, but things we don't love to, keep a roof over our heads or take care of those around us, or even just to like keep your passion alive.
Right, and then of course there's the magic.
Yeah.
How cool was that? Now, why? That's the interesting angle.
Yeah.
I mean, but I know you have a background in that.
Yeah, so I was obsessed with magic. It's funny, there's so many things about Bo that were kind of part of my childhood too. Like I was always taking apart computers and building things and obsessed with Legos and of like the many sort of like nerdy hobbies I had around like 11 or 12, magic became one of them also. And I think when it came time to think about what kind of movie we could shoot for a price and shoot in LA and do ourselves, there was this really cool intersection, I think, between street magic and crime. Like in that Venn diagram, there's some weird crossover. Both require you to be savvy, and there's a level of deceit in both of them. And
the personality and the charisma that a magician has is sort of.
Well, you were definitely macking, doing the sleight of hands.
Yeah, as you can see, there's no string at all. What's your name?
Holly.
You can grab it, Holly.
How did you do that?
Does anybody have a trick for me, or?
I mean, I can show you. I can show you something.
Okay.
So these are Fontaine cards. Zach Mueller, who we worked with on the movie, great kid. He's from Fairfax Avenue, and sells these as well. So I'll just do something like really easy. This is, here.
Are we saying that? Or?
You know what? Do you want to? Are you a gambling person?
Sometimes.
Okay. So let's just do. This is a really easy thing. I'll do it real quick.
Okay.
So this is the
Don't touch it.
Oh, you can touch it, but the Queen of?
Queen of Hearts, okay.
Okay, cool. So I just need you to hold it loosely like this. This is a really,
Okay.
really simple thing. So what I need you to do is just flip it over, make sure it's still what we said it was. You can
show
show,
everybody?
yeah, we can
Okay.
show it. Okay, great.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the next queen. It's called the Queen of Diamonds.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what we call a trick switch. So without looking, what should you have?
I should definitely have the Queen of Hearts.
So I'm gonna do it in slow motion and just take it like that. So without looking, what should you have?
At this point,
Yeah.
the Queen of Diamonds.
You should have the Queen of Diamonds. So would you be more impressed if the diamonds was up top or if the diamonds was on the bottom?
On the top at this point.
So why don't you flip your whole hand over and see if you're right?
Wow, okay. Slight.
There you go.
So, you know, at the end of April 28th, you got to go see Slight.
Please.
This is the beginning of hopefully a beautiful relationship. I can't
we
wait
would
to see
love
you guys
that,
work
yeah.
together more.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks so
Awesome.
much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
man.
man.